Hi, and welcome to another episode of. I'm pretty sure we didn't discuss who was supposed to do the opening.
Oh, it was totally yours though, in
In
5D.
5D. I'm glad I went with it.
Yeah.
So, eh, the reason we are late this one is because I got onto one of my edible
He,
field tirades about
no,
games.
the reason we're late is because you didn't want to review something, so instead you just reviewed it to me.
That's true. That's true. And eventually I might review it to the rest of the world. I just don't know how I feel right now. It took me by surprise. Um. Anyways, moving the fuck right on. There's something that I've wanted you to talk about for like 3 weeks now because I have the image saved. Just a little bit about the creative process
So
here.
just to be a dick and because I can minor derail, I'm gonna hit you with. Do you know you've never seen the color yellow?
You mean like in general? Is that
Yeah.
one? Is that one of those colors that's like an absence of other shit?
So the human eye only has a cone for red, green, and blue.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the spectrum of color that you can see, and then there are all of well, not all, there's these other light frequencies that exist but you don't have a cone for. So basically your brain just sort of makes up what that color is.
Okay.
Like on on a frequency we could see that color, it exists to us, but we don't have the cone that's available for really picking that up.
Well,
It's just a filler. So like if a goldfish could talk, a goldfish could describe yellow to you, but it would be no different than you trying to describe blue to something. Like we have no fundamental way of comprehending yellow as a color. Same with magenta is not a real color. Magenta is just extreme red and extreme blue uh, uh, at the same time. It's really it's kind of like what you're talking about, the absence of color. That spectrum isn't a wheel. Those don't actually touch. So when you force those to touch, your brain just goes, I don't know, this, and that's what it creates as magenta.
yeah. So what's fascinating though is when you talk about just shit that you can or cannot see or perceive. Like we are very fucking limited. Like
Yeah.
like so there are animals, particularly there's a shrimp that I'm thinking about that can see more colors, and
Mm-hmm.
it's basically the Super Saiyan shrimp. It boils water when it attacks.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
It moves so fucking fast
Ooh.
that it boils water when it attacks. What did you just put in your food hole? Explain to the audience that isn't watching the live stream.
It's a chocolate milk stout with Irish cream.
Oh, I feel like I'd like that.
It's different.
Is it good different or like
Uh, you as a coffee fan, I do think would like this because what lingers on the palate is a coffee taste.
oh, I could see how that would be off-putting for you. Yeah, cuz I feel like when you have Irish car bombs or whatever the culturally appropriate name for those are now, um you get that lingering taste of the like liqueur and stuff and you're fine. Is it like
Yeah,
that or is it a lot more coffee?
it's a lot more coffee.
Ooh, yeah, that's a little rough because I'm not a
This tastes like
huge
a
fan of.
this tastes like a coffee with a bunch of cream in it. But
Okay.
to be fair, it is also 14%. Nope,
You
sorry, 6.14%. It's partially scratched off.
you need to send me one of those. I now
If I
crave to
can
taste one of these
find another one, I will. It's from like a place I go where I get like grab
seasonal
bag
stuff.
kind of stuff. Yeah, it's
Ah,
whatever
okay,
they have in stock. But if I see another one, I can grab it for you.
for sure. I will figure out how to get it from you. Um. Anyways, so now back to the shit I was talking about.
Damn it.
Color,
I was
color,
hoping to have derailed you totally.
color yellow bullshit. No, that's super fascinating, and I totally would love to talk about it. But then we start talking about ghosts and when we can't see them, different light spectrum. See what we've done. Anyways, there's a fucking movie you were gonna talk about, and I've had the goddamn image, not just like burned in my retina. That's not a thing, but it's been saved in a fucking browser that's minimized for like 3 weeks. What what the fuck are these? Is this like the horror traveling pants movie?
Um, slacks. So forgive me. It's been a couple of weeks, like you said, and we've had it up, and I just haven't had the chance to talk about it. It's been a couple of weeks since I've seen it. Uh, Horror comedy, pretty much about what you think it's going to be about. It's about a killer pair of pants.
Okay, and it's not just like, oh my god, that's a killer pair of pants.
No, it kills people.
Okay, I mean, would it be too much of a spoiler to tell us how?
So that's kind of the part. This is one of those movies you think this is going to be dumb. And then as you watch it, you go, oh, they knew that. That's the point.
Okay.
Because it straight up starts walking around, it Weekend at Bernie's to particular types of music.
Oh.
Makes a dance instead of
Okay.
attacking people. It just kind of, does its thing. Pair of pants.
So is this more like Idle Hands horror?
Dumber.
Oh, okay, okay. So to me, the bottom of the bottom is what, Evil Bong.
This is maybe a half a step above Evil Bong.
Okay, because no offense to, there is a niche for that type of movie. I just don't think I'm it.
So I love those. They're fucking they're so stupid. It's great. I love the full moon stuff. So Slacks is about a young lady who gets a job at a very exclusive fashion brand, and it's really early set up that they're really just they're almost like an Apple. It's there to make money. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what their marketing does. It doesn't matter how many humanitarian whatevers the CEO does. They're a company, their employees are required to constantly update the trends of clothes they buy and have to buy the clothes, even before they start. And they don't make enough to afford the clothes there, and the seasons rotate. It's a big predatory pyramid scheme.
It's quite topical.
So, this is on the night where they're doing their rotation for the season, which means the whole building locks down and nobody comes in or out until the whole line is reset and the store is redone.
Okay.
So actual big locks fall, their big doors fall, and the whole place locks, and nobody can get in or out while the line gets changed out. And there's these new jeans. They're supposed to fit everyone perfectly. Big, small, doesn't matter. You throw these jeans on, and they fit in the way that will best contour to your body and make them look amazing. So except it turns out they're evil pants. They're what, just the one pair. It's just one pair is evil pants, and so then there's evil pants, and then it kills people. That's the plot of the movie.
Okay. Again.
So I gotta say, there are some really cool creative kills. I'm trying not to spoil stuff because I actually do think people should watch it. There was a point where the pants were biting people and pulling things off, but you think the part where your legs go in was a big brah 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 bitey mouth, right? And there was literally right at the point where I thought to myself, how is it biting people? It's pants. It went through pains to show that it used the zipper to slit some guy's throat. And I went, oh, yeah, it's biting people with its evil zipper. I don't have any more questions for this movie. None. And by that point, they hadn't explained how the pants were evil. And I didn't care anymore. I got it. I knew where we were going. We thought this out. We were good.
Maybe this is a spoiler, but so when you say the evil pants, are we talking about the one pair of pants with, English language fuckery, or the whole pant line goes insane and
no, it's just the one pair. It's just the one.
Okay. That was I had two questions and you've answered both of them.
And one of the other things I like this movie does go as far. It's not just like 6 kids in a building in a pair of pants lurking in the shadows. There's like 20 people, and at one point the pants do get to go on a killing spree where it slaughters multiple people in front of people. It's not just killer pants, it is efficiently killer pants.
Wow, so they're like killer ninja pants.
They are deadly. They are like a wild animal on the prowl. Then at a point, the pants find a mannequin and they put themselves on the mannequin and they treat the mannequin as if it's their body, like even using its hand to write things in blood. But it can't move it. It's not possessing the mannequin. It's just operating the mannequin from the waist.
Okay, so I'm starting to think this is like a Chucky scenario. Like
They do. They, like, it knows how stupid it is, so it plays it as seriously as you can logically do it.
so did like the voodoo doctor mean to put it into a doll or an animal and
Do
all
you
of a sudden
want to know the big, because it's
and
not
he
really
just
like a
sneezed.
big reveal, but they don't show you what's up with the pants until most of the way through the movie.
I mean, I'm okay with knowing, but is it gonna ruin the film for other folks?
Depends. It might.
Yeah, kind of.
Spoiler warning. Skip
Yeah.
ahead 2 minutes. Skip ahead 2 minutes.
Dos.
3 minutes.
Tres.
That one. So, spoiler. Basically, while they were gathering the cotton or whatever it is that you make jeans out of, whatever that plant material, I think it's cotton. I don't
Pretty
know
sure
anything
it's
about
cotton.
fabric.
Neither
Sure,
do I.
yeah, I don't know. It's whenever they were picking jean plants to make jeans. And a young Indian girl falls into the thresher.
Okay.
And so her blood soaks the jean plants.
Okay.
Denim. Because it's denim. The denim plant.
Yeah.
So they're ripping up the denim plant. The kid falls in the thresher. And like nobody did anything. They didn't care.
Wow.
Like the company still just cleaned and sold the denim plant material.
And so
They
it
made
went
jeans.
on a killing spree and killed a bunch of innocent.
And that's why it would dance. One of the people in the office, the goth girl, secretly really likes Bollywood because she's like an Indian goth girl.
Okay, fair enough.
And so she secretly loves Bollywood stuff. And the pants, every time they hear Bollywood, they start doing a little Bollywood dance.
This is wow.
This took turns you did not see coming.
Yeah, I actually want to see this. I am interested in this, as opposed to Killer Bong, where I was like, even if it's exactly what I think it is, nah, I'm just not in.
Killer Bong has like 2 really good scenes.
Yeah, that's just
Or
not enough
Evil
to
Bong.
power a movie. Or Evil Bong, sorry.
Evil Bong has this great bit where Tommy Chong turns out to be the original owner. He's not playing Tommy Chong, but it's Tommy Chong. So Tommy Chong is the original owner. And I think his whole justification for why the bong is evil is, it's just a really evil bong. And then that's I'm fuzzy. I think that was it, but the part I remember for sure is at one point he goes, "Oh hey, if it sucks you into its world, here, take these." And then, he like drops pills in this kid's hand. The kid's like, "What is?" And he goes, "I don't know, like vitamins or something." And that's all the justification you get for it is like they have these things. He's not sure. It's just some pills, and those will snap you out of the evil bong world.
Do they work?
Yeah, I think so.
I've never seen it.
I have it.
No, I just don't have any interest.
Yeah, but I have it. There's at least 1 sequel. I think 2.
I knew there was at least 1. Yeah, I know there was an Evil Bong 2.
Next time we're at Comic-Con, we should pick you up some more full... You know which one I actually found really disappointing? See if you can find an image for this really quick. It's called... Hold on to your hat. It's called Unlucky Charms. And while you look for it, do you maybe just want to take a wild guess as to what this one's about?
I think it's the geopolitical status of a zombie nation.
Yeah, that's right. You nailed it. No, it's about an evil leprechaun. like,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
a lot
Way
like
better than what
Leprechaun.
I was actually gonna say, which was a killer bowl of cereal.
No, not that bad. Yeah, it's just about it's actually just like a really bad version of the Leprechaun. But the whole time I was watching it, I was
I
just
like that
like,
you say it's a bad version of the Leprechaun. Like,
I don't hate the Leprechaun
I
movies.
don't hate them either, but let's just be real. Let's just be real. They're just, you know.
Sorry. Yeah. I like the Leprechaun movie. Ask Jennifer Aniston what she thinks about the Leprechaun movies. That's what I really want to know.
Well, yeah, because it launched her fucking career.
Yeah, but I doubt she does. Actually,
All right,
when
this is what you wanted.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
All right, so
Somewhere
tell us.
around here, I have the cereal box.
Oh,
'Cause
I remember when you bought it.
it came with the all marshmallow cereal, which I
Yeah.
ended up never eating. Unfortunately, I should have.
I don't know. I feel like I'm okay with having some of the collector. I have some of the Mario cereal I'm never gonna eat.
You should. You
Mario
should get
Brothers.
that. That's
No.
a cancer you need.
I got multiple boxes and I've eaten 3 of them.
There you go.
But yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, honestly, Unlucky Charms. Just I was actually kind of hoping like that's actually kind of a cool title card. The movie isn't a quarter as cool as that would make it seem. I was hoping that you had like one of the shitty ones, but on it, like it's just really bad. I think most of the kills happen off camera,
Okay.
and there's just like more than one bad excuse for boobs.
So you mean this?
You know that sums it up a lot better.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. I was trying to be classy. I'm glad we went down to this level. Please show
No,
us.
this is one me and former roommate, best friend Sean. He doesn't have like a fun podcast name. I was hoping that on the fly I would come up with like a really obvious podcast name for him.
Shanzi?
But okay,
All right.
I don't know. I don't think it works. This is one me and him watched at like 3 a.m. You know, like super drunk.
Do you remember liking it then?
No. Like while watching it, we were both expecting like a bad full moon picture, but you know, like Puppet Master or what's like the sci-fi one they do? Shit, I can't remember the name of it right now.
So you were expecting Sharknado, but you got like sharks from space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. This one was particularly bad. Huge disappointment for me.
When there's home movie adult entertainment that has better production quality than your feature film, wee bit of a problem.
Yeah. You know which one I want to see, though? I just got my buddy turned me onto a YouTube channel, if anybody's ever seen Kill Count. Super fun. A little YouTube show where he just kind of goes over the kill count in various horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
But just introduced me to Tammy and the T-Rex, which I really want to see now. It's got Denise Richards and Paul Walker.
Why do I feel like I know this movie?
It's about Paul Walker has his brain removed and put into an animatronic T-Rex. Denise Richards is his girlfriend.
This is not what I don't remember this. All right. Fair
Tammy
enough.
and it's on Shudder, and apparently the original release was like a PG-13 like family comedy, but it is a horribly brutalized, bastardized cut because it was originally filmed as a rated R horror movie. Or horror comedy, right? Like one of those over-the-top, lots of blood, cheese horror movies is what they were making, and the production company made them edit it last minute. But the version that's on Shudder is the original rated R horror film remake of it.
Wow.
Not remake,
Okay.
but, original edit, not remake.
Yeah. Now everybody's seeing my Googles.
Let's live watch Eduardo expose exactly what kind of porn he's into. Oh.
Who uses their broadcast browser for their porn? Amateur?
Yeah, Tammy and oh man, Denise Richards and Paul Walker thrown right on. I should look this up. The company who does the remaster. Tell me what you think. What are your first impressions?
Okay, if it was just from this poster, I would be very confused why everybody, except for the one picture of Denise Richards, looks like they have something wrong with their faces. Like, it is a terrible fucking picture.
Vinegar Syndrome. They go through and they do lots of like re-edits or restorations or 4K upgrades for older movies like this, and they're the ones who actually recovered the rated R version and got it for Shudder.
Wow. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I'm interested in seeing it because I feel like this is going to be one of those awful but good movies like the Bordello of Blood, the Crypt Keeper films.
Oh yeah, and that's kind of what I'm like. I actually think it's probably a step down from that in terms of like. Again, I watched the kill count YouTube on this. I strongly suggest his video, but from what he was talking about, apparently, this whole thing was made when like a Swedish producer or something called his writer director buddy and was like, "Hey, I have this animatronic T-Rex for like 3 weeks. So if you can bang out a script in 3 weeks, we have this thing for 3 weeks after. Like starting from today, you've got 3 weeks to bang out a script, and then we will have an animatronic T-Rex and we can film a movie." And so he was just like, "Okay." And did. And then they saw the quality of T-Rex they were working with, and they were like, "We need to make adjustments to this film." And so they did that. And this is what we got. But it actually looks really kind of good if you enjoy schlocky horror like I enjoy schlocky horror.
I'm okay with schlocky horror if done right. I love me some Phantoms. I love me Tremors. I'm fucking in for Tremors. That shit was hilarious.
We've been meaning to rewatch the Tremors movies. There's like 5 or 6 of them now.
I have to as well because they changed. You've got the original, and that's beautiful in its own way.
Like 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are really on the same track.
And then after that, it honestly does what is it? From Dusk Till Dawn does. Most folks get in because of the first one. I know that's not your thing.
Yeah,
but they change starting at like 2 and on. They just turn into this more schlocky horror monster flick that just happens to involve themes of the original. They're not even the same fucking movie type.
The last one I saw was the one with the ass blasters.
Yeah, I know. I love fucking Tremors. Anyways, so yeah, I'm into that. So I'm definitely into what you're selling here, buddy. But now you make me want to go and rewatch Tremors. God damn it. And I just finished rewatching Letterkenny too.
I really want to redo Tremors. I want to redo the Child's Play movies. Because I've actually only seen them up to a point. I've seen 1, 2, and 3, though it's been years. Like, that's one of those ones I haven't seen since I was younger, because as we've established many times, I watched a lot of horror when I was a really little kid for, like, no reason.
It explains everything.
Explains a lot, but, I mean, you know, it says the guy with Puppet Master on his wall. Right. So, so I haven't seen Chucky since I was really little, and then I've seen the Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky, but then there are 2 more. There is Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky, or maybe the other way around. I haven't seen those, but I actually really enjoy those. And now Sci-Fi has the new show Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd really like to see this. So want to redo Tremors, want to redo Chucky. Excuse me. And then I do need to sit down and finally watch through the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. It's honestly slowly becoming a crime that I've never sat down and watched through the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies.
I think so, especially with how big of a fan you are of that type of horror.
And right, and that's what started it. Like I at least need to give the credit to the OG movies.
Have you watched the Jeepers Creepers films?
I saw 1 and 2. I was not impressed with 1 when I first saw it, but that was probably, you know, like angsty middle school, high school years. I was like, where's the kill count? Where's all the blood? And so that was lame. I think I need to revisit the first one. I love the second one, though, which a lot of people panned. I thought it was hysterical. It was just a bunch of people I didn't like in high school getting murdered by a demon.
I mean, I feel like it does hit some of the atavistic high school angst, right? Where you're like, yeah, I knew those kids. Fuck those kids.
Yeah, I didn't like any of them.
I I like
They didn't like me.
no. I really like that we've basically established here that there's folks who pine for high school and they're always like, oh man, those were the days and I wish I could go back. Nah, that's not us.
No.
Fuck
No.
that.
Living much happier in my 20s, 30s than I
Yep.
did in my fucking teens.
Not only was I fucking poor, I fucking hated high school. Most of the people were dicks. And yeah,
I did much better in school once I got out of traditional school. Traditional school just did not work for me. I wasn't that guy.
Same. That's just how it works. But hey, fuck that.
What else we got on the review docket, big guy? I know we're behind. We gotta bang through some of these.
We're a little behind.
What else we got?
So I wanted to talk about
skip it. Different thing.
Fuck it. Okay, cool.
No,
So,
go.
We're gonna do our flag. Our flag means death. God damn it!
Have you tried this yet?
I don't even know what this is.
Oh, dude, you'd actually like this. So they tell you like right in the beginning of the show. Basically, this is a fictitious comedy show based very loosely on a real person. So There was this guy back in the pirate days, 1900 fucking something, 18 something. I don't know when pirates happen. I'm bad at history. There was this dude known as the Gentleman Pirate. Basically, he was this rich aristocrat who gave up everything to become a pirate. And I believe it went very poorly for him.
Because there's no honor on the seas.
Right. So this show sort of reimagines this as a comedy setting. Same setup. He is this rich aristocrat who goes and becomes a pirate. His crew doesn't really care for him or understand what's happening. but at least with him as a captain, nobody's really abused or beaten and they don't have to work very hard. Plus, he tells them stories at night.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you recognize anybody on this the picture you've got up, and I actually do. I need to double check that I'm not running my mouth on one of these guys, but I'm pretty sure.
So the problem is I'm not very good with names to begin with, but I'm recognizing two faces, and then
that's what I thought.
There's one that's very dubious because I'm not sure if it's the makeup in this picture.
So leading it is Rhys Darby, who I'm just familiar with from the stand-up circuit and the podcast circuit. Very funny. Rhys Darby is a funny fucking dude, and he's fantastic in this. To his right, our left, the guy with the big mutton chops, for anybody who's a Game of Thrones fan, that's Hodor.
Yep. Okay, that's where I knew him from. Fair enough.
Directly above Rhys Darby in the center is Nat Faxton. I think a lot of people would know him as Elfo in Disenchanted.
That's what it is. I knew his fucking face. Okay.
He plays the Swede. He's just a Swedish guy. Fun. Directly to Nat Faxton's right, our left of him, that's Taika Waititi playing Blackbeard. They do get kind of tangled up with Blackbeard, who's his own fucking weirdo of a character.
Okay.
And then directly below Rhys Darby, we can only see the top of his head. I'm not familiar with this dude's name. I should look it up. But if you saw Prometheus, he is the Scottish guy. Oh, wait.
Wow.
Wait. I might be crossing two movies. Is it not Prometheus and it's Alien versus Predator? Or is it Prometheus?
I have no idea, man.
It's Alien versus Predator, because he was also Spud in Train Spotting.
Okay.
But yeah, Alien versus Predator. Fuck, I don't know why I thought that was Prometheus. He's the Scottish dude who gets, impregnated.
Yeah, Owen Bremer. He's been in a couple.
Yeah, he's in a few things.
Yeah,
he's in Wonder Woman. No, he's
been in a bunch for sure.
Yeah, so that's him directly down. Honestly, the show's really fun. Even my wife is kind of into it, and she kind of walks the line when you get too into like slapsticky.
Yeah.
but this is kind of goofy, slapsticky, derpy comedy. But weirdly, it feels kind of fresh doing it like this.
Okay.
Something about it just feels right, and maybe it's Taika Waititi who's just killing it right now. And I gotta say, I'm on that fanboy train. Like, I'm not even a big What We Do in the Shadows fan. I thought it
I,
was kind of weak.
have you seen the show?
No, because I didn't really love and I think the movie suffers from being overhyped. Everybody told me like this is fucking hysterical, and then I watched it and I was like, okay, it's funny.
I
But
think okay, so I think the movie for you ended up being too gimmicky. Like once you were in on the joke, it wasn't quite funny anymore.
I loved the Nosferatu, and the second he was dead, I was out.
Okay, so in the show, it's they happen to be vampires, but they also happen to be fucking like full born eccentricities where they
I've
really
been told that the girl who was added has really changed up the dynamic and given the show what the movie needed. That's what I've heard.
well for sure. But I feel like in this one they definitely focus a lot more in the characters that the vampires were when they were alive. And
Okay, interesting.
so you could really see like I just think it's hilarious. I enjoy the show. It's batshit crazy. It starts building its own mythos as opposed to so like as an example, they've introduced witches. So witches are a thing in this universe now,
Okay.
right? So it has a lot more. It doesn't lean into this isn't The Office but with vampires. This is
Okay.
now a slice of life vampire film from some of the worst vampires in the world, I would say.
Yeah, and I think I can. Okay, wow. So, okay, yeah. One episode of the series was directed by Taika Waititi, but not one of the writers, and I don't think credited as a creator. So just in it and directed an episode of it.
He shows up a couple of times.
Um, oh, and that one, yeah. I was talking about for Our Flag Means Death.
Oh, okay, fair
Um,
enough.
Circling it back around, man. I'm steering the ship.
I hate
Super fun show. HBO Max keeps telling me new on Thursdays, but they've dropped 3 episodes the last 2 Thursdays. So I don't know what the release schedule is or how many episodes there's going to be. I don't know. But really fun show. I strongly suggest it, and I actually think you would enjoy it, Eduardo.
I'm so interested. This might be what I watch during dinner.
There you go.
I mean, I have HBO Max, so why not? Oh, did you hear news on that front? They are merging with the Discovery app.
Which is kind of sweet. Just seeing what channels the Discovery Plus app has. Like, there's a lot of TV comes in seasons, and especially during the pandemic, we were just burning through shows to the point where we're like, what the fuck do we watch? There's some really good filler shows, like the kind of shit I'd throw on while I'm cooking that I don't need to pay attention
for
to.
sure. Like
They have tons of filler television.
like most of the Gordon Ramsay stuff nowadays, except for Hell's Kitchen, we don't just sit down and watch. Like it's while we're doing something else, for sure. So
I saw a big guilty pleasure for my wife and I. We always call it our vacation show because it's weirdly always on television, and we don't have regular cable, so we can kind of only watch it when we're on vacation. Terrible show. Judge the shit out of me for this. Feel free. Fucking cannot stop watching Storage Wars. We cannot tell you why. Neither
Okay.
one of us like particularly give a shit about anything, and yet that show comes on, and both me and her like. That storage, that locker's bullshit, bro.
I feel like
you ain't gonna get nothing.
That way about Storage Wars, the same way I feel about Pawn Stars, where
Pawn Stars is legit too. Again, can't explain it.
well, I can for Pawn Stars at least because there are interesting enough bits, like when they actually have people who know what the fuck they're talking about, and it's an item that's interesting, like. You learn whether it's legit or not. So those little bits are interesting. But then it's also interesting to just like... At first it was like they try so fucking hard to add drama into this. But then eventually they're just fucking dumb in their fillers. So just can they talk about some cool shit is really what it turns into. But Storage Wars, that's a lot more drama, right? Like how do you all handle the actual dynamic where it becomes about the characters?
Oh no, weirdly, we're fucking in it. We're like, fuck this guy. He's a piece of shit. This person's great. And maybe honestly, you know me and my wife on vacation. We're drunk.
Yeah, probably.
That's most the reason we go on vacation. So we are hammered watching fucking Storage Wars like, fuck this guy. Piece of shit. Yeah. No, so they got that. They got what, Animal Planet's a big part of that.
I get to watch my trashy.
Food Network. Food Network is actually on that
Ooh,
one. So
that's good. So we actually get to see like Top Chef on time and shit. And
there you go.
We don't no longer have to like. So I like Top Chef. So does my wife. It's kind of funny. They've got those like supplemental shows, but I couldn't be fucked to go online to watch them. Yeah, because I'm like, why make me go to a different place? I'm just not gonna do that.
We feel that way about Sci-Fi Channel. Fuck, we'd kill for a streaming service with Sci-Fi.
Oh, yeah.
But it's Peacock, and we've kind of drawn a line in the sand of, like, we can't just buy every streaming service, funny. And so we drew the line at Peacock.
Actually, I drew the line as far back as 2.
Okay.
I don't get CBS, whatever that one's fucking called, CBS Now, I think. And I don't, and Peacock. Those are the 2 I don't get. I'm just...
Yeah, I don't have CBS either.
I'm just not in. I'm just not fucking in. It's honestly just it is.
We got Paramount for like 2 really specific shows. That's the only reason Paramount fucking made the cut.
I got it unknowingly to watch a movie that they didn't have. Top Gun.
Okay.
They don't have it. They don't have some of their more classics. I was surprised.
That is interesting.
But anyway, so they didn't have that. But yeah, I drew the line. I think I'm done, and I don't even have all the ones that you have because you have like anime ones, and you have like Shudder. I don't have Shudder. I'm just kind of done with the streaming apps.
Yeah, I also kind of don't get why Peacock and Paramount aren't married up because that's the same parent company.
Yeah, well, it's because they want to squeeze you for more fucking money. That's why.
It's some bullshit. I just want the Sci-Fi Channel.
I really missed the Sci-Fi Channel. The only reason I had cable at one point was because of the Sci-Fi Channel. It was the only fucking thing worth it, really.
Well, and like I don't even know that they have anything good that's running right now, but literally just having the library of old Sci-Fi Channel shows would keep me very content for a very long time.
Oh, for sure. Like I hope if they even have the old stuff, like I'll even get into some fucking Dark Shadows. Like
bro, day 1 is rewatching Lex.
Oh yeah, actually,
I love Lex.
It fell off at the end, but isn't there? You start with the 2 movies, right? Or is it one movie and then part of the show?
It's one movie that was 2 big long episodes, and then episode 1 of the show is where Zev does her metamorphosis.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what we're talking about? Has anybody on the planet besides us seen Lex? My wife too is like Lex is like the best show.
It had a little bit of something for everyone there, big guy. Oh, come on.
It had nothing for anyone.
No, the main dude is this weird emo-y fucking like he could basically be a scene kid. Right?
He's an old man.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm talking about the assassin.
Kai.
My apologies. Yeah, Kai. Like Kai, he's every fucking emo high school girl's wet dream.
Yeah, but he's not pretty.
They don't have to be, bro. They're
he's not even kind of pretty.
That's fine.
When is the last time you looked at this show? I need you to Google Lex.
No, for sure. I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying, like, that show, none of it was really pretty. It was all like the graphics rolled. It was worse than Babylon 5, but it was on point.
Oh, what a gem.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's so weird. It was on par with like what was it? What were some of the other ones? Star Runner. Did you ever see Star Runner?
I didn't see Star Runner.
Oh, you need to Google this. I will also bring up Star Runner was a cheesy ass show that was another one of those sci-fi. There was like Cleopatra 2424. Do you have any idea? Jack of all trades.
No, what is this blasphemy you're spitting?
Okay, so happening? Jack of all trades actually had Bruce Campbell in it. He was
Okay.
a star. He was like, if I remember, he was
Are you talking about Star Runners, the TV movie from 2009?
no, no, no.
Because the only thing I'm finding is the Star Runner book series.
Am I fucking this name up again? God damn it! I am fucking this name up. See, it was so goddamn generic, but it was those kinds of shows. I'm surprised you don't know about Jack of all trades.
I don't know what this is.
Bruce Campbell. He was basically a white man Zorro, kind of.
Okay.
He was like a gentleman, but also wore a mask and was a sword fighting superhero thief
Oh, I mean,
person.
that's why I never saw. Like, Jeremy liked Victorian era stuff. I fucking couldn't.
Yeah, it was around the same time that Xena and Hercules were around.
It says it was back to back with Cleopatra 2525,
There you
which I've
go.
also never seen.
Okay, so I don't even fucking remember much about Cleopatra 2525. I just know that it involved attractive females in the future fighting some rebellion. It was like Mutant X. It was just
Okay.
terrible
Nope.
sci-fi shit.
You hold on a second. I'm going to read you the Wikipedia plot
Oh, please,
for
yeah.
Cleopatra 2525.
I don't remember shit. Go.
You ready for this?
I am.
When complications arise during her breast augmentation surgery, 20th century exotic dancer Cleo is put into suspended animation, waking 525 years in the future. Cleo joins two women in their fight against the Baileys, armed flying machines who now control Earth's surface. Her team leader, Hell, is commanded by a mysterious female entity called Voice, who relays orders via communication implants under her right ear. Voice controls many other teams and gives them orders in a similar fashion, in effect forming a resistance to the Baileys with their ultimate goal to retake Earth's surface.
Okay, so my attractive ladies fighting some sort of rebellion was not
When
wrong.
complications arise during her breast augmentation surgery,
okay, but
exotic
hold on.
dancer Cleo.
Do you know who?
Wait,
you know who was in this though?
Gina fucking Torres?
Yup.
What?
Yes. I'm telling you, like,
Is she? Oh, she's Hell.
yeah. She's not the main character, but yeah, no. This is like the Bruce Campbell angle, the Gina Torres angle, all of this. This is that. Like you got to see them before they were in even better stuff.
Wow.
I love these shitty sci-fi shows, shitty fantasy. Like this was my bread and butter because a lot of this stuff ended up on public television later at night, and I didn't have fucking cable, so that's when I got a chance to enjoy this stuff. Yep, KICU36. Shout out, I guess, to the channel.
Much love.
Yeah, yeah, fucking. Ridiculous. Jack of all trades is an awesome show. See, the chat knows what I'm talking about. Like, I know you went more horror stuff, but I went more sci-fi fantasy stuff.
Same with my wife. She was the much bigger sci-fi head, where I did all the horror things.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it also didn't help that in my childhood, horror stuff was not really allowed because it was El Diablo.
Chat is asking you about one of like my I need to see this show. It's kind of a crime that I haven't. Briscoe County Jr. It's like steampunk Bruce Campbell cowboy.
Where is it? We were watching this.
Man, they used to have DVDs of it at Rasputin, but
we need to find where it's being streamed because we have talked about watching this, and I also need to watch.
From what I've always been told, it's not very good. Bubba Hotep is good. They've been trying to get a sequel going for years and just never. You can rent it on Amazon for $1.99 an episode, or it's free on Tubi, which I do not have.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go sign up for another thing, but I'm sure that there's a rent the season thing. I am willing to watch this because I am very interested in that. There are many people who have sworn by it, and I'm totally fucking in there. But yeah, no, that's the magic of these like kind of rando shows. Plus, they were all like mostly allowed on public TV,
Yep.
so you know that they weren't obscure enough to have like famous actresses do embarrassing things that would make them not be famous later on. Like you do get to see a couple of mainstays. I had forgotten that she was in that, but that was one of those shows. Like there's like Mutant X, and I forget what actress, but she ended up doing something big as well. It's kind of fun, right? Seeing them when they started. We mentioned Leprechaun. I mean,
God, what a gem.
it's weird. It's so fucking weird, but I don't hate it. I forget which one's the one where they slingshot a 4-leaf clover into that son of a bitch's mouth.
Oh fuck, I don't remember.
Because that one's my favorite. And
I never saw them. That's one I watched as a kid, and it was one of those things that, like, we would rent the tapes whenever they were in, and we could. So we probably saw them way, way, way out of order.
Oh yeah, same. And any of that stuff I saw it at a friend's house, so I had no control in what order I saw them as well.
Oh no, I totally just watched them at my house.
Yeah, no, those things weren't allowed in my house.
Yeah. Few things weren't allowed in my house as a child.
That's true.
I'm told my third birthday had a keg at it, so.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know, man. Latin birthday parties are weird. Like
That's true.
I know my family was super religious, but when I was a little kid, that was like my first birthday. That I was still in Mexico at that point, so I don't know. There might have been maybe not a keg, but there might have been a lot of booze.
I'm willing to bet somebody fired a gun into the air. That's what television has taught me.
I mean, I'm thinking of my family. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Zero fucks given, because even though they lived in a major city, it was like the not so nice part, the part where everybody built their own homes part.
Yeah. So what you're saying is you were living heavy.
I don't know what that means, but yes, maybe. Am I gonna have to Urban Dictionary this? It seems weird. You're not.
Nope, made it up right now.
All right, we're putting on a T-shirt. That's what we're gonna do.
Living heavy means whatever the fuck you need it to mean.
Exactly right. Things are tough. Just you do you.
Yeah, or things are great. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do a full review on it because I haven't really gotten into it, but I have downloaded and gone through the intro of Pokemon Arceus.
My wife has been playing it, and it's one. It's not like Sword and Shield where we can each pop one into the Switches and like both play. We just got the one copy, and we're not buying two. So I'm like, she's got to play it, and I'm building up a backlog of Switch games, which makes me mad. And I just saw that another one is out that I need to play and beat. But yeah, actually, this is good timing. You know what just came in the mail? Shit, I almost want to run away and grab it. I just got my limited run games Scott Pilgrim special edition in. It's exactly what he's grabbing. That's funny because it reminded me. I was like, oh man, I want to go grab mine. So I just got this in. You're just still in the plastic though?
It literally showed up like, I don't know, an hour before the show, and I was still finishing up some shit. Man, I haven't had a chance to explore it. It's a legit fucking briefcase. So like,
yeah.
If we really want to go through this, we can do an unboxing video, I guess.
That's
not here. I'm talking about later.
Yeah,
I'll do an unboxing video and I'll post it here on this channel. But yeah,
there you go.
It's legit, dude. It's a fucking briefcase wrapped in like a plastic covering and other shit. I did not expect this. 100%. Like,
it's dope. Wait till you open it, bro. You're going to have such a grin on your face.
Oh, my God. Yeah, no, it feels like Christmas. You know what this reminds me of? I haven't been this excited to open something since the special edition of Borderlands 2.
Yeah, you got it in
chest.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That shit was fucking hot. Also, a very good one was Destiny's... which one was it? It was... I think it was Destiny 2 Legendary Edition. It was a huge fucking drop pod. And you busted it out. It came with a full-size ghost. It's a thing. From there. and like the thing makes noise and it talks. It is
And when you open it, it goes, "I'm a ghost."
spooky. You're allowed
Spooky.
But yeah. Anyways, I'll do an unboxing. But that came in today. Just fucking randomly speaking. Super into it. Gotta fucking call it.
I think on that note, it's about that time.
I think it is. It is too. Check us out Monday nights, 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific. Sometimes 7 to 5 when I'm doing shitty reviews behind the scenes. Tuesdays, 7 to 9. We started a new game of fucking course, and I'm really hoping we play this one because it's Terraria, but like 3D. Here's something
interesting.
Here's something I've never shared with a lot of people. I love Terraria so much that it started to give me carpal tunnel because it involves a lot of jumping and hitting that space.
He has a Terraria tramp stamp.
Yeah. It involves a lot of jumping, and the fucking space bar was starting to hurt. So I had to cut back. I realized at that point I was playing too much Terraria. But this is more of 3D. It's early access, and we got talked into it. But it's like 8 players can all be in the same little world. You're underground, like you were explorers, and I think you got stuck underground. So now you have to build a society in this cave system, and you dig for minerals. So there's crafting elements, and so far we're having a blast. So yeah, check that out. In 5D podcast on Twitch, in 5D podcast on YouTube or twitch.tv/Metagame Network. Got totally caught up in giving a mini review of that game.
That's okay.
Final words, Bonsai.
Tammy and the T-Rex. Looking forward to it.
Bye.
You didn't give a final.